Where the Gator Bowl once stood, now stands this facility. TIAA Bank Field, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. The ball is teed up as rain continues to fall. And we're underway from Everbank Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And that hit stops him in his tracks. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Again, this is Mitchell. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Here's Mitchell again. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Lamar now from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. From the gun, Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
4th and forever coming up. We're going for this. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There's not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in, too. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he drives this forward to the 6. Offense in the hurry up here.
Easy. Read a 44. Read a 54.
On second down, it's Etienne. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Fielded just shy of the end zone. He loses it on the hit. And they steal it back on the return. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Before he can really break that return, they're on him to force the fumble and take away possession.
When you get that fumble inside the 20, it means one thing, Kate. Those guys were running with hair on fire. In fact, if you watch a lot of these special teams and kickoff units, you will see them running down the field on touchbacks. It's almost like they're sprinting to the finish line. They sprinted, and they took the ball away to boot.
Bouncing football. And this goes out of bounds. The fumble, not ideal, but hey, did end up being a small gain on the play. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Lisa 24.
Trying it right side with Etienne. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
And the defender comes away with it. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He's got a man left. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. To the line we go. They're set 1st and 10. Lamar throwing again. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Back to the well again. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Justin Matabike making that stop. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
ETN on 3rd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down. 11,
They're going to try with ETN. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They begin this drive already inside field goal range. First down, here's Lamar. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 2nd down.
No, we changed it.
Throwing again is Lamar. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book. Defense, relentless on that play. As some of them closed in on that pocket, the others took away the easy throwing lanes, and they really influenced that incomplete pass.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Complete. It's Ingram. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Working quickly here.
30 left. Here we go.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. He's got it to his running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That'll be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock, and it keeps this drive moving.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio.
11.
This guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. Big gain downfield. And this is caught. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars parlay the interception into points. On is Little for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. 1st down throw for Jackson. All in left side. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. From the 39. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? Man, they even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way.
It's really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme 6.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars stretch their lead to 21. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. From his own end zone, here we go. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Jackson trying to get after the pick. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Putting a receiver in motion. 2nd down. Jackson to pass. Escapes the pocket. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. I'm going to say he brought it in out of bounds. That's going to bring up 4th down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Defense coming off that incompletion needs one more stop here on 4th. Jackson yet again. Throw caught by his running back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They come through with a massive gain there on 4th down, 24 yards, and it's a 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Hey, report. Yo. Finish it up. Yo.
Jackson's gonna throw again. Getting out to his left. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Finds him over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
No, we changed it. Hey! Right shot!
And again, it's Jackson. Finds a seam down the middle. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Right shot! Right shot! We change it. Hey, middle! Right shot!
Working inside the red zone. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
13. Hey! Sit up!
Again, it's Jackson to the air. He brings it in. And this is down all the way to the 3. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Everbank. The Ravens trying to make some noise before halftime. This offense in position now. It's first and goal. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Offense in the hurry up here. Mitchell has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. No gain on the play, and they remain just short of the end zone. It's 4th and goal.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens chop some of the lead off before the half. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
This is caught. And he'll get in, and they'll get a little closer as a result. The lead down to 13 now. Well, it may be stating the obvious, partner. I do that sometimes often, but tight ends, such a mismatch this close in. And no surprise, they went his way for that 2-point conversion.
Yeah, it's one of those guys, security blanket. Whether he's designed read or not, this quarterback knows that tight end's a great outlet. Why? Because often they're bigger and they're stronger. Even if they're double teamed, there's still that chance to get that entry pass like a great post in basketball, and they know how to finish.
Just to get all set up for first down.
Hey, go! 11, Agate.
Lawrence working from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Go! Silver!
Lawrence trying again on second. He puts some power on a deep one left. That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Hey, Lion, Lion. Easy, easy, easy. Hey, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Sink right.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The Jaguars into punt formation. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And hardly any time remaining for them in this game. The Ravens in very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. He'll throw it. Completed over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Ravens call in on Justin Tucker for the field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. Return lanes don't open for him. He stopped shy of the 15. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Lisa 24. Roll. Here we go.
Hand off to the back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 35 out of that one. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Here's ETN on 1st down. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Hey, run. 30 left. Silver.
Throwing from the gun here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
I got him.
Offense up to the line fast.
Take right open. 13, Lou. Take right open. Go. Here we go.
Here we go on 4th. Lawrence. He's got it inside the 25. Good time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him the first on 4th down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Red on red.
On 1st down, they'll run. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Working quickly here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 13-11 at the Ravens' 22-yard line.
Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars grow the lead coming out of halftime. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Chooses to bring this one out. And a poor choice this time to bring it out. They contain him well shy of the 30. In fact, he's out shy of the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He's got it over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Go ahead. Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And a man is there to knock that away.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Lamar now from the gun. Andrews with the catch. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
Hey, report. Yeah.
Jackson now on 3rd. This gets the 1st and more. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
No, we changed it. Hey! Report! That's all.
1st down, here's Lamar. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews. And now they face 2nd down. Lamar throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes down a little short of the 40.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
To the air, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
The ultimate team sport still has so many times games within the game, individual battles, and right now, they don't have an answer for this guy. It may be time to turn the line to Chip to find some way to protect the quarterback.
Jackson's going to go on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And they can't jump to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Blitz coming here. Jackson. And they pick him off again. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
On red.
From the 28. He throws a bullet to the center. That's complete inside the 35. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
Quick, ready?
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Hey. Get on. Hey, Ozzy.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. Another try following the sack. And they pick him off again. And the Jaguars will take over as he records his first interception of our season. The team total is now up to 5, Brock. 5 times they've picked this offense off.
Say it a 3rd time for me, Kate, would you? Twist the knife for all the fans of this offense watching at home.
5 interceptions in one game. You just got to marvel at how well they played in coverage from start to finish.
Yeah, this goes beyond marveling. This goes to best-case scenario in their game.
And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars continue piling it on here in the 4th. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Alpha, sit on. 180. Nice shot. Sit on.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Now it's a deep shot back to the middle. This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position.
Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
Put a check mark by that one. You're going to remember that one, not just over the course of this game, but I guarantee you in the offseason when they're watching effort. That was all about effort. Backs pressed against the wall when you're down here defensively, and that's the type of play that coaches love to see from everyone on the roster.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Go! Here we go.
Throwing now, following the turnover. He's on the move. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a 1st. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
Rip, 23.
They bring Thomas in motion. 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Lion.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
Lisa 24.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Finds him over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Now a give to ETN running right. And he's brought down for a loss.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 11-yard line.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
All right, let's go. Here we go. Hey, Jupiter. Here we go, son.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Only 3 yards on that tote. It's going to be 3rd down.
11. Hey. 11. Here we go, son.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. On is Little for the extra point. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Jaguars grow their lead yet again. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Yo.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one intended for Mark Andrews. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. That's caught for the 1st. That one goes for 25 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And they pick him off again. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He was an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Great job. Red on red.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
On red. Bronco switch. Silver.
They'll try it left with ETN. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars looking like they'll start this season with a win. New set of downs for them from the 46.
Hey, easy. Route.
1st down throw, Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
13, Luke.
Oh, look at this. He's set up to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, kid. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Man in motion here. Lamar now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Jackson yet again. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Jaguars will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
And he's brought down at the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
Trying to set this up quick.
Easy. Read up 44. Read up 54.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Hey, go. Hey, I'm gun. Silver.
Now Lawrence. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. One final shot here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one.